Dear students, good morning. Today we study about fundamental theorem of calculus. First, area function. We know that integration a to b fx dx is the area region bounded by the curve y is equal to fx and the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b and x axis. This will be the area under the curve. Now here first fundamental theorem of integral calculus, that is f be a continuous function on closed interval a b and let ax be the area function, then a dash x is equal to fx. Area function is a function whose differentiation is that given function, where x for all x belongs to a to b. This is first fundamental theorem. Now second fundamental theorem of integral calculus is let f be the continuous function defined on the closed interval ab and if capital F be the antiderivative. Capital F be the antiderivative means this is the integral of small f. So then a to b fx dx will be equal to fx capital Fx plus c in this manner, and a to b which is equal to fb plus c minus fa minus c. You put both the limits. You see here that c will be cancelled out and you get fb minus fa. So integration a to b small fx dx is equal to capital Fx plus c a to b, that is equal to fb minus fa only. So you will write a to b fx dx is equal to capital Fx capital fb minus capital fa. You can write it directly without using this, only you use fb is the here you cannot take it as c because c will be cancelled out. In this case you have only integration a to b fx dx, that is equal to capital Fx a to b, so it will be capital fb minus capital fa. This is the solution and we use these two in our calculation formula. Now here is exercise 7.9. Evaluate the integral, definite integral in exercises 1 to 20. So some are solved here. First, minus 1 to 1 x plus 1 dx. The process is first you find the integration. So integration of x is x square by 2 plus integration of 1 is x. So you write it x square upon 2 plus x within bracket minus 1 to 1. So put the value 1 in place of x first, and after it you write minus and put the value of x as -1, and then subtract these two, we get the value is 2. This is the value of the integral. It is called definite integral because its result is always same, constant. There is question 2, 0 to pi by 4 sine 2x dx. Integration of sine 2x, that is minus cos 2x upon 2, 0 to pi by 4. So put the value first pi by 4 in place of x and then 0 in place of x. So we get minus cos pi by 2 into pi by 4, that is 2 into pi by 4 will give you pi by 2, minus cos 0 whole upon 2. Thus we get cos pi by 4, cos pi by 2 is 0 and minus cos 0 is 1. So we get 1 upon 2. There is another question, integration 0 to 1 2x plus 3 upon 5x square plus 1 dx. So we can solve it by this method, 0 to 1 2x upon 5x square plus 1 dx plus 3 upon 5x square plus 1 dx. Consider first as I1 and consider second as I2. So we integrate I1 first, that is equal to 0 to 1 2x upon 5x square plus 1 dx. In this case we put 5x square plus 1 is equal to t. So we will differentiate it. 10x dx is dt. You have 2x dx there, so 2x dx is equal to dt by 2. Also we have to change the limit when x is 0, because 0 to 1 is the limit of x. So when x is 0, t becomes, put the value of t here, 5 into 0 plus 1, that will give you t is equal to 1. And when x is equal to 1, upper limit is 1, so x is equal to 1, then put the value of x, so t becomes 5 into 1 square plus 1, so 5 into 1 plus 1, that is 6, so t becomes 6. You put the values in this, where x is 1, x is 0, t is 1, and when x is 1, t is 6 from it. Thus we get I1 is equal to 1 upon 5, 1 to 6 dt upon t. After putting the values, you get 1 upon 5 log t, 1 to 6. So 1 upon 5 log 6 minus log 1. Replace the value of t by 6 and 1. So we get log 6 whole upon 5. This is the value of I1. Now I2. I2 is 0 to 1, 3 upon 5x square plus 1 dx. So you can take 3 common and from denominator 5 common. So we get 0 to 1, 1 upon x square plus 1 upon root 5 square. This is root 5 square. It is square. So we have 3 by 5 and 1 upon 1 plus x square, or 1 upon x square plus a square. 1 upon x square plus a square. This will give you 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. So a is here, a is 1 upon root 5 and x is x, so tan inverse 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. So this will give you root 5 tan inverse root 5x, 0 to 1. Now put the values as 1 and 0 in place of x. We get taking root 5 common, we get 3 upon 5 and root 5, so we get 3 upon root 5. Thus result is 3 upon root 5 tan inverse root 5 minus 0. So 3 upon root 5 tan inverse root 5. Now the result is I1 plus I2. So I1 is from above log 6 upon 5 and plus I2. I2 is 3 upon root 5 tan inverse root 5 plus C. This will be the result. Now your exercise, you have to complete these questions. Now there is another exercise of similar type, that is exercise 7.10. So here question is evaluate this. Both the exercises are of same category. Now you have to solve some questions from 7.9 and some questions from 7.10. So you have evaluate this x upon x square plus 1 dx. So this is equal to, you put x square plus 1 as t. So differentiating we get 2x dx is equal to dt, and when we put x is equal to 0, upper limit x is, lower limit is 0, so I put x is equal to 0 in this t, so t will be 1, and when x is equal to 1 t will be 2 from same. Thus we get here x dx will be dt by 2, so dt upon 2, that will be 1 upon 2 dt upon t, 0 to 1 to 2. Now limits are changed. You have to, if you put another variable, then you have to change the limits. Limits become 1 to 2. Here the limits are of variable t. T's limits are 1 to 2. So that will become 1 upon 2 log t. So 1 to 2. So put the value of 2 first and then 1. So we get 1 by 2 log 2. This is the result. Now there is another question. Question number 2. 0 to pi by 2 under root sine phi cos power 5 phi d phi. That is 0 to pi by 2. Now you have to convert sine into cos into sine. Here you can write, you can bracket under root sine phi cos square phi under root sine phi. This is under root sine phi cos square phi whole square into cos phi. Cos square phi whole square into cos phi. Now cos square phi is equal to 1 minus sine square. So this is 1 minus sine square whole square. So it is into cos phi d phi. Cos power 5 phi is equal to cos square phi cos phi whole square into cos phi. So this is, you replace it, cos square phi by sin square phi, so you get like this. Now put sin phi is t, because there is cos phi d phi, that differentiation is present here. So sin phi is t. Now first you find the limits of phi, when phi is 0. Here lower limit is 0, so t become sin 0. So sin 0 is 0. When phi become pi by 2, upper limit, so t becomes sin pi by 2, that will be equal to 1. So limits become 0 to 1. Now you have to also differentiate this one. You get sin phi is t, then cos phi d phi is equal to dt. Now replace all the values as sin phi is t, limits 0 to 1, and cos phi d phi is equal to dt. So we get this result. Now you have under root 0 to 1 under root t bracket 1 plus you will open it, the square 1 minus t square whole square. Opening this, we get 1 plus t power 4 minus 2t square dt. So this is equal to 0 to 1 root t plus t power 9 by 2 minus 2t power 5 by 2. After multiplying root t, we get this. Now you have to integrate this. So all are in the form of powers of t. So using power rule, you get t power half plus 1 upon half plus 1, that is equal to t power half plus 1 upon half plus 1 become t power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. T power 9 by 2 plus 1 upon 9 by 2 plus 1, it becomes this. T power 5 by 2 minus 2 into t power 5 by 2 plus 1 upon 5 by 2 plus 1 will give you this 0 to 1. Now put the value of 1 in place of t and minus 0 in place of t. So we get, after putting t is equal to 1, you get first 2 by 3, second 2 by 11, minus 4 by 7, and minus, if you put 0 in place of t, you get each term 0, so minus 0. After calculation of all these, we get 64 upon 231. So this is the result. Now there is another question, 0 to 1 sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square dx. So that is, you have to put here x is equal to tan t. Now what will limit when x is 0, t will be tan 0, tan 0 is t will be tan 0, tan 0 will equal to 0, and when x is equal to 1, t will become pi by 4 also. So limits are 0 to pi by 4. Limits are changed. New limits are 0 to pi by 4. But another substitution, you have put x is equal to tan t. So differentiating it, dx is equal to sec square t dt. So putting the values in the above, the expression becomes 0 to pi by 4 sin inverse 2 tan t upon 1 plus tan square t into sec square t dt. Now this sin inverse 2 tan t upon 1 plus tan square t, 2 tan t upon 1 plus tan square t, this is the value of sin 2t. So this is sin 2t. It is this value is sin 2t. Now sin inverse sin, it becomes 2t only. So we get, this is 2t sec square t dt. Now 2 taking common, we get 2 0 to pi by 4 t sec square t. Now using integration by parts rule, here we have t as first function and sec square t as second function. So it is first function. So integration first will become first function integration of second minus whole integral differentiation of first integration of second whole dx. And now here the limit you have to integrate this and also integrate these all and putting the limits 0 to pi by 4 0 to pi by 4 in each, we get this value t tan t 0 to pi by 4 minus 0 to pi by 4 differentiation of t with respect to t is 1 into the integration of sec square t, that is tan t. So we get pi by 4 tan pi by 4 minus, if we put t is equal to 0 it becomes 0, so minus 0 minus this is the value of this one and minus, now here it is only tan t, so value of tan t is minus log sec t, log sec t, this is t, so this log sec t and limit is 0 to pi by 4, so it becomes, here it is t, so this is equal to log sec t, so it becomes pi by 4 10 pi by 4 is 1, so pi by 4 minus log sec pi by 4 minus log sec 0, so first become pi by 4 minus log sec pi by 4, sec pi by 4 is root 2, so log root 2, so pi by 4 minus log root 2, this is the result. Now there is another question, question number 7, minus 1 to 1 dx upon x square plus 2x plus 5. Now you have to complete, this is plus, here plus is not in power, it is x square plus 2x plus 5. Now completing the square we get 1 upon x plus 1 whole square plus 1. Thus we get, it is the value 1 upon x square plus 1 square, that is the tan inverse x. So tan inverse x plus 1 minus 1 to 1. Now put the value of 1 first. So tan inverse 1 plus 1, tan inverse 2 minus tan inverse minus 1 plus 1, that is tan inverse 0. So we get result tan inverse 2. So this is the result. It is the formula. This is the formula. Now one question is here 8 1 to 2 1 upon x minus 1 upon 2x square into e power 2x. Here we have a formula, this one, e power x fx plus f dx is equal to e power x fx. This is the formula. So we are using it here. Here e power x fx plus f dash x whole dx is equal to e, result is e power x fx. and plus c. So we are using this formula here, but you cannot use this because 1 upon x has not such differentiation as 1 upon 2x square, and here e power x is not, it is e power 2x. So we have to eliminate this 2, but how? We put 2x is equal to t. Now the if you put 2x is equal to t, then limits will also change. When x is equal to 1, lower limit will become t will become 2 into 1, that is 2. And when x is 2, then limit will become t is equal to 2 into 2, that is 4. So limit will change 2 to 4. And now 2x is t, so differentiation, after differentiating we get 2 dx is equal to dt. So this is equal to, putting the value 2 to 4. Now here 1 upon x, 1 upon x. So 1 upon x, x means t upon 2. So 1 upon t upon 2, that becomes 2 upon t minus 1 upon 2 x square. X square means t upon 2 square. Here we see from here x is equal to t by 2. So in each place of x we write t by 2. Here t by 2, it becomes like this. So the result is become like this, but 2x dx. So here 1 by 2 will be outside, because dt will become, in this case dt will become dx will become dt by 2. This is dt by 2. So here 1 by 2, 2 to 4, 2 by t minus 2 by t square e power t dt. So 1 by 2, so result is, now 2 by t is the function and 2 by t square is its differentiation, and e power t is here. So we can use now this formula. So here outside of it there will be 2. So it become e power x fx, means e power t 2 by t, 2 to 4. Now here we have 1 by 2, put the value 2, put the value 4, and then 2 in this, we get e power 4 by 2 minus e square. Thus the result become like this. Here we have 1 by 2 in the answer plus c. So this is the result. Now you have to solve some more questions from this exercise and try. Okay, thank you, have a good day.